Got a same game parlay in Hawaii versus Stanford. Rematch from last year where Hawaii pulled the upset 23-20. I'm going to walk you through a same game parlay, 3 legs that comes out to minus 120. Welcome everyone to the Prop Line. I am your host, Andy Lang. This is your first time joining us. We explore how to make money in the same game parlay betting markets along with props that we have for a certain game. Record on this show is 94-67 since we started. So no time to waste. Let's get to the same game parlay of the day. Generally on this show, I'm looking to take 2, maybe 3 legs and get it as close to even money as possible. I believe that's the best way long-term to make money with these. We use a lot of the alt lines and props. So let's take a look at what we cooked up for this one. We're going to take a look at Hawaii over 16.5 on the alt team total. We're going to take a look at running back Micah Ford to have 60-plus rushing yards for Stanford. And then we're going to take Hawaii plus 13.5 on the alt spread. That gets us to minus 120. Let's go over these individual legs. Okay. The Stanford defense was dead last in passing yards allowed last year, and they gave up over 16.5 points to opponents in 10 out of the 12 games last year. Only the corpses of Florida State and Cal went under this total. So we've got new coaching in Stanford. I think it's going to be a little bit more of an effect on the offense as opposed to the defense. They did not add a whole lot from the portal. So you got a lot of the same personnel, a lot of the same scheme, and this is going to be an uphill battle for the Stanford defense. So we're going to look at Hawaii to get to 17 or more points. Hawaii returns their quarterback as well and head coach Chimmy Chang, and Alahada only threw for 210 yards, and they put up 20 points. So that's another thing we like about this. And also take a look at these Hawaii wide receivers. They're really good. Ashlock is the number one, 829 yards last year. They did add depth. The offensive line of Hawaii is not great, but can Stanford take advantage of it? I got my doubts. All right, we take a look at Micah Ford to have 60-plus rushing yards. So Micah Ford just kind of performed as good as the teams he was facing. He struggled against the good teams, and he feasted on the bad teams. He had 29 carries for 150 yards against Cal, 17 carries for 68 yards against North Carolina, 17 carries for 157 yards against Boston College, and 26 carries for 113 against this Hawaii team. Now, the general sentiment is that if Stanford would have kept running the ball against Hawaii, they would have won. They rushed the ball 43 times. I was reading an article saying if they would have rushed the ball 50 times, they probably win that game. I just don't expect them to make that mistake with this new coach. So Micah Ford to have 60-plus rushing, his regular total is going to be up around 90 to 100 yards. I wouldn't be surprised if he went over that as well. Hawaii's defensive line, pretty good. But again, this was a Stanford team that rushed all over Hawaii last year. So this is going to be the way that they attack. And on top of that, they've got a transfer quarterback, does Stanford, coming in. This guy threw more interceptions than touchdowns last year. So if you're Stanford, you're going to run the ball and run the ball and run the ball and probably run the ball some more. So we like Micah Ford to have a good game. To take a look at the Hawaii plus 13.5 alt spread. This spread on the game right now, as the time we're recording this, is 4.5. I just love the continuity that the coach and the quarterback have. I wouldn't be surprised if they win this game outright. But with the spread at plus 4, I'm going to take this all the way up to 13.5. The only losses last year that Hawaii had that were more than this total were at Arizona and at UNLV. And Stanford they do not blow people out when they win. Only one win last year by more than this total. That was against Cal. And the win total for Stanford this year is 3.5. Not sure you're going to be able to pencil in Hawaii just yet as an outright win. So I feel good with the 13.5 in our pockets. A couple of other notes on this game. Davis Warren, I mentioned he was the transfer, and he's going to be the expected starter for Stanford. Again, more interceptions than touchdowns last season. I like his under on the passing yards, and his passing yard total is not very much. I mean, we're talking 170. I'm not taking the over on this one. This is a run-heavy attack. Even if Stanford is down, I expect them to run the ball unless it's by multiple scores. But if Stanford is up, this is going to be tick, 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 run the ball, drain the clock. So that's going to beat the same game parlay of the day. Hawaii over 16.5 alt team total. Micah Ford, 60+ rushing yards, and Hawaii plus 13.5. That gets you minus 120. We've got a video up for a same game parlay in the Ireland game. That's the TCU game that's over in Dublin. Love Ireland. Got a bunch of friends in Ireland. Been over there. Absolutely fantastic city. If you have the opportunity to go, don't pass it up. There's nothing better than the window room on the top story of the Guinness factory. You're in the middle of downtown Dublin. Get to drink ice cold Guinness and look out over the city. It's really, really cool. All right, enough rambling. Andy, what do you have up for everybody? Well, we've got a 4% best bet in college football. We ended last year on a 5-game win streak. We're hoping to extend that out to 6 straight games. I know I'm carrying over a winning streak from last year to this year, but we love the spot that we're at. It is a spread, so we're looking to get college football off to a really good start. We also have a 4% UFC best bet that goes off early Saturday morning. We're talking 3 a.m. start time. I will be live on the Winning in the Shadows YouTube channel. If you're up, you want to watch UFC Shanghai and get some live bets in. Live bets have been where it's at. That is available on the Winning in the Shadows YouTube channel. All the live streams are free. We've got a lot of specials going on. We're coming up at the end of August. The buy 3 days, get 3 days free expires on August 31st, I believe. You can stack these, though. You can buy multiple packages where you get 6 days for half price, and you can use them whenever you want. It doesn't just have to be for this weekend. I would recommend getting as many as your budget allocates because it does not get better than that. You can stack these up and get some really good weekends where you got college football and NFL. Once NBA and NHL starts, we're going to be firing away on those spots as well. We've also got MLB and WNBA plays up. We're still holding on to the #1 spot for MLB props. You guys know I'm a big prop guy, so anytime I can rank #1 in a props category, that is a feather in my cap. We've also got the free picks page that is over at WagerTalk. I try and have a free pick up every single day. It's going to get a lot easier now that we got football here and we're going to get some other sports in there. All handicappers at WagerTalk also have free picks up there. So if you're just looking to dabble and take a look at how the write-ups look and what the analysis looks like in my betting style, that would be a good way as well. Last thing, if you could like and drop a comment. One thing I want to do with these college football games is if you're like an expert in Stanford, Hawaii, if you went there, if you follow these teams, I would love to know your thoughts. So drop a comment below. And we got a new show that is debuting on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. It is called the OHIU Breakdown Show. You guys know I'm from Indiana University. One of my best friends, my next door neighbor, he went to Ohio State, huge Ohio State fan. Every week, we're going to break down the Indiana and Ohio State games, and we're going to do a video for the season win totals. But starting next week, he and I will be breaking down Indiana and Ohio State. Those are the only teams we're going to be focusing on in the breakdown videos. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks very much for watching. Good luck on all your bets. Go ahead and check out that game over in Ireland for the same game parlay in that one. It's a 2-legger. Really, really good price. Good luck on your bets, guys. We'll see you over next video.